Hi, this is Stephen Norberg, sending you all kinds of love and fuzzy affection from Washington, D.C. I first heard about Heart Change Fellowship when I met Jua and Regina Robinson at a campus ministry conference, and I thought, boy, these people are cool. I really want to hang out with them more. So shortly after that, I started going to Heart Change Fellowship, and something that always stuck out to me about the church family was I just felt loved, and I felt like I mattered to people there. And it seemed so much more like a family experience than just a place that I would go to on Sunday to listen to some music and some preaching. It was more for me about the interactions and feeling involved, and that I could contribute something, and that mattered a lot to me. I think I attended Heart Change for about 2 years before I moved down to Washington, D.C., and I sadly realized that commuting was just impractical, so I didn't do it. Something that I'll always think about with special fondness is the first time in my life I achieved a official church position, which happened one summer at Heart Change when I became the official church grill master. And after the service on Sundays, I would hang out in the parking lot and grill tasty, delicious meats up for people, and we'd eat food and talk and have a good time after the service. I think that's probably a good picture of what I liked about Heart Change, just all the interactions and the fun times and talking to people and doing things together, and not just feeling that you're going through life in church alone, but that you're really connected to people. We had a lot of different parties and events. I remember community outreach to the kids that we had in the fall. I remember Regina grilling me about my dating life or lack thereof and having to fend off those questions. And I remember the greatest Easter service of my life, where we had it catered with delicious soul food. And I think that time probably changed forever my outlook on church food and what it means to have delicious food at a ministry event. Thinking about my time at Heart Change, I think God taught me some really significant things about relationships and about love. Recently I moved to Washington, D.C. and planted a church with some friends, and we meet in a bar. And for people that you meet in a bar who may not yet believe in God, it's not always as effective just to quote scripture at them. You really need to love them first. And I really learned through Heart Change the effectiveness of love and relationship, and how love can cross through any boundaries and communicate in ways that simply words or knowledge cannot. And I think the importance and beauty of love really impacted me and has stuck with me, and I'll always remember that and grow from that. I also have a final story. I may not be supposed to share this with you, but it is awesome. I remember one Sunday when we were cleaning up after the service at Heart Change Fellowship, and we had done communion, so we had all this leftover communion juice in the little communion glasses, and we were out in the parking lot. And Jua looked at me with a little bit of mischief in his eye, and he bet me that I couldn't finish all of the remaining communion glasses in 20 seconds. And Regina was there, and she wanted in on it, so we ended up having a competition of taking shots of communion juice in the parking lot, while various people from another church or the neighborhood walked by and looked at us with certain amounts of maybe horror and shock and confusion. And that is a picture I'd like to leave you with.